You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Team Johnson.
The AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, and now streaming live on Ustream, this is AfterBuzz TV for RuPaul's Drag Race. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest Drag Race news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off, and the buzz continues.
It is RuPaul's Drag Race.
Hey, girl.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hey, guys. Welcome. We're a little light this week. I mean,
Yeah,
we're
like-
5 people in here.
I
but
know.
we're
What's that
very
about?
light. Well, Jesse and Mikey aren't with us.
They have to do a
tonight.
show.
Yeah, where are y'all
They're
at
doing
for
a show.
real?
They just beat their mugs, so they're doing a show right
Yeah.
now. They're stomping in Vegas somewhere.
They're in Vegas.
Oh my bad.
Oh, sweetie, we don't hear her. We don't. Oh, there we go.
Oh, she was getting
Speak-
all hostile.
Okay. Speaking of her, let's go ahead and introduce her, who is
Natalie Vratney.
And across from me is
Jacque Borowski.
next to Jackie.
Cameron Marston.
And I'm your host, Kenny Harrison. So, guys.
And then there's Courtney.
Wait.
It's okay. I've come to accept that Kenny can't handle my shine. So he just wants me to sit next to him and just shine
And
on him
and
to
feed
make
me
him feel like
her
he's shiny.
her
So
fries
I
from
gave
Fat
you
Burger.
a snack, man.
Oh,
I shared a snack with you, and you can't even give me. Don't judge me. Everybody loves Fat Burger.
Fat
and if
Burger,
you don't,
Courtney.
you're lying.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners.
Have
or
you
principals.
finished it yet?
I have not. I had a turkey burger, and I ate half of it because that was my 6 o'clock meal.
So basically, Kenny is bathing in her shine.
Our systems detect that a host
I
has
know.
wandered off the subject.
Have we already?
Please
Yes.
return it once.
I am the subject,
Our
Phil
systems detect that a
Spitek.
host has wandered off the subject. Please
kidding.
return it once.
So let's start, guys.
my snack bag
Welcome.
on the
This
floor.
is episode 2 of season 4.
You know your numbers.
And it is called WTF.
What the?
What the?
Well, it stands for Wrestling's Trashiest
I don't know.
Females.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, whatever.
That was
I didn't catch
creative.
that.
It says fighters on top of your little news and gossip.
I made stuff.
sorry.
I just said females.
It is fighters, sorry. I'm going by what Jackie says and
Which is probably wrong.
I can read.
So our first topic, if
I'm
she
not,
starts,
I can't read.
Are you done?
No, I'm
tweeting?
tweeting.
Why?
Because I love my life.
Oh, okay.
People can tune in.
Well,
Live tweet with Courtney right
exactly
now.
right
Yeah,
now,
Right now.
because she's
Right now.
important.
You can tweet me and I'll answer your questions and stuff.
So we start with our little mini challenge, which was
Stuff your butt.
your bumhole.
And for people
That
that
one
watch,
guy had stuff. I forget who it was, but he had. It bothered me so much.
Yeah,
Was
wait,
it Jiggly Caliente with the
No,
little...
he had stuff coming out of his butt crack.
Oh, it
Oh,
was-
Madam Look
yeah.
Queer.
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 Yes.
But for those people that don't understand, a lot of queens actually do use sofa padding. You shape it, and that's the
Yes.
cheapest way
To stuff your butt.
to not have surgery.
What were that was sofa padding? What were they?
Well, it was
Cushion
cushions
padding.
and you know, just random.
We used
Yeah.
to, we used
Because
to,
it was very lumpy.
we used to rip a lot in Hawaii. Like if your sofa cushions were missing, because the queens took them.
There was a variety of types of butts.
Yeah.
You know, people discard their sofas and their couches on the side of the street,
Yeah.
right?
And so the queens,
Queens
would
go
come
shopping.
Do what you gotta do.
Right.
But that is kind of nice.
I gotta go pick up a new ass on the side of the street.
Well, that's better than injecting cement into your body.
That is
you know?
true.
Injecting
Let's-
semen.
Cement.
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 Oh, girl.
Oh, that's that South Carolina. He said
S-E-M-E-N.
cement.
You know,
Cement.
the SARS and how they get their semen.
That's the wrong accent on the wrong
We
word.
have-
Sperm is a
emphasis.
terrible thing to waste.
Oh, I don't know what this is.
It's the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Cement.
Cement.
Where you call it cement, it's cement. And you all know what I was talking about.
I
so
did
there.
not know
Yes,
what
you
you were
did.
talking
I
about.
heard semen.
I had no idea. I thought you said semen.
Moving
So
on
did
right
I.
along.
I guess
So-
their, but
so
their
padding.
butts could be full
Padding.
of semen too.
Exactly. You can inject semen. I don't know
What
why.
are we? Wait. Okay, this is weird coming from
I
the
wonder
two
what
of
would
you.
happen.
What, injecting semen into your ass?
I mean, you inject
Your body would absorb it. Let's move on.
I mean, yeah. Would it like roll into the?
Speaking of Valentine's Day.
I know. Well, we ain't gonna talk about it.
Are you sure?
Girl.
I'm tweeting.
So,
you guys are strange.
Okay.
Our mini challenge winners were Phi Phi, Chad Michaels, and
Willam.
So they got to pick teams. And so I feel bad because I remember back in sixth grade when
69.
Nobody picked you.
I was one of the two that were last.
Why
I was
was
not
athletic?
last.
Why were you
No,
last?
I was always one of the two that was last picked too. And but this is sports. This is not sports. This is drag
I think
race.
we all were.
But no, but in any
I was
situation,
I was always last.
I feel like if I was
but
picked out
everyone
for
wanted
like drag
She-Ra
stuff,
on their
I would
team,
be
obviously.
first.
Whatever.
That wasn't funny.
My thing is like picking
I could
like
run. That's fine.
it makes people feel bad, and
No,
to be
but
on national TV, that's
Oh
embarrassing.
please, come on.
But
It's
I
a game.
immediately feel the pain of the two people who are in the last pick group because
Exactly.
I remember being that person.
Yeah, and I remember looking back and everyone's lined up, and I'm standing there with probably the big fat person, and I was like,
Why?
really?
I didn't feel badass if I could just sit out during PE then. They still made me play.
Oh.
I didn't want to play.
All our childhood psychologies are coming out.
I thought PE was so much fun.
I got picked by virtue of my brother, so it didn't matter to me.
PE was stupid unless they had dance class. Sometimes
And then
they
you
had
I
tore
hated
it up.
dance
Rare.
class because
That was
I
like a
hated square
workshop.
dancing. We had a square dance.
I
thought
could
that
square
was
dance
stupid.
like it was my job.
I hated square
Okay, we're going off
dancing.
topic,
Or line dancing. Sorry.
and it's her fault. I blame her.
No, but then the guy who was in the bottom ended up being the winner of
That's true.
the wrestling. So it.
I
think that was interesting.
Over him and his ankle and the whole my ankle and my ankle.
Well, it's like other people got physical ailments. Stop crying about it.
Yeah, and I know you guys. Did you
There's
guys?
no crying in drag.
Well, yeah, obviously it is, but they shouldn't be because they're running makeup like this one over here. My question is, did you see the Untucked episode last night?
No, I didn't. Actually, I just watched the episode in the 30 minutes before I left the house.
We need to get on this, people, because there were some interesting things that came up.
Well, then tell us,
no.
oh master host, what was so interesting that came up? So
there are
that
a lot
we
of
can
top.
discuss
We'll
it.
discuss it later, but
Will it make you feel better if you eat your French fry?
no.
No, that French fry is dirty.
Yeah, it's been
I
in
think
your
that's been
hand.
on the floor.
It was.
That looks like padding.
That French fry has
What could
bacteria.
No, that's not. We could give you
A booby?
cleavage.
Oh, okay.
There. Can you
Fry
hold it?
booby.
How are you gonna throw it?
Anyway, so
Did Mommy
they split up
tell
into
you?
3 groups for the main challenge.
Oh, we're on the main challenge. I thought we
Yes.
were still talking about the booties.
Well, we're over that. Main challenge,
Don't.
wrestling. I like how they brought in 3 wrestlers from down the
Randoms.
street. Yeah.
Oh, were they
Okay,
a
the
part
audience-
of WTF or were they?
No.
No.
No,
okay.
they were
thought the
just
WTF
random
didn't
local
exist.
wrestlers. And
Yeah.
I think the other thing that bothered me was this is what always bothers me about reality TV is you look into the audience and there are like 3 extras in the audience watching the wrestling. I'm like,
Right.
Hey, they do
Well,
that on
A-list.
scripted TV.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
but that was
Oh,
the same.
bizarre.
But that was the same question I had about A-list, and apparently it has to do with crowd control. But I'm like, what? It's probably a money thing too.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
we just did a show where every club scene that they have 3 people.
It's not that bad.
No, it's bad.
But it's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's
I
not a
totally
club.
agree with you.
I know, but that's how it is on sitcoms too. You see people coming into the store, and there's like one shopper in the store.
Well, it's
Jackie?
a double-edged sword of a union.
I'm
Sag.
like, realism.
There was something else I had to bring up from last. Okay, never mind.
Oops, you forgot.
I forgot,
Darn.
and I just remembered. So, the
Write it down, Grandpa.
what team won? I think it was Team McQueen.
How do you not know what team won?
Chad,
They lost.
Chad Michaels,
Sharon, Milan,
Milan,
and La Chunky.
yes.
But I don't
Clear.
know what they were basing this winning
either.
on.
On
Like
the
biggest
story,
boobs?
no, the story at the beginning, the way they performed in the
Energy.
ring, yeah.
I pretty much thought it was
Where
all
the faces
I
were
thought it was all
comic heels.
funny. Yeah.
yeah.
It was
I
all
don't think
pretty
anybody
funny.
was like super amazing or better than anybody else.
They
No.
just
Okay,
And if
well,
anything, I think Kenya Michaels did the best job with the
yeah,
jumping
she was
split.
crazy.
She was the best.
But
Yeah.
let's go back
Banshee
to last
hair.
week with Jiggly, and she won the photo shoot, which we got to talk about too.
True.
That whole dress thing was based off the Alexander McQueen
Right.
robot.
Oh,
thing,
he is
but-
rolling in his grave right now. He is rolling in his
It's like
grave.
that was not my vision.
He was like, that is not what I was envisioning at all.
right. So, anyway, are we done with this?
What?
This is,
This is what we do. Rip on the poor dead. Leave their art alone.
He's like, okay, are we done?
No, we're not done. So what else happens? The wrestlers, the wrestling. Oh, they had 2 straight guests.
Rick Fox.
Yeah, let's talk about Rick Fox.
Rick Fox.
He's a fox.
I will say that
Whoa.
I have an interesting experience with Rick Fox, so he has a special place in my
Okay,
heart.
I would like to hear.
Let's hear this.
By the way, he was on We Do the Game. If you didn't catch us.
He was on the game back in the day.
He was on the game.
It would
as
be
well.
nice if he came back. I kept wanting him to come back last season, but we ain't talking about that right now.
Right.
Anyway, I'm not really talking about what happened. You should ask Isabel. But
We can.
yes, you can.
I'll call Isabel.
But
up.
anyway,
She's
I never understood why everybody was so into Rick Fox. I was just like, ugh.
Until
He's like sweaty and
he's very
he looks
attractive.
greasy and gross. But I will say that seeing him on this was the first time I thought he was like kind of hot. I was like, okay, Rick.
And John Sally.
John Sally
Is
annoys
John
me.
Sally? He's
I've
like,
never
he's not
liked
gay,
John
is
Sally.
he?
I don't know. I don't care. He does the freaking.
Because he's been on that
Basketball
show.
Wives
No.
reunion.
He's been on the Skins and what's that? It was a gay basketball show on Logo.
I don't know, but would you please stop pointing at me? Making me uncomfortable.
It was called Shirts and Skins, and he came on as a mentor to the basketball team.
Okay.
So this is not his first time being
yeah?
on. Oh yeah.
Well, maybe he just believes in the gays.
Maybe he's one of them.
Yeah, like how Dana
Well,
Radcliffe
we do
does.
know the percentage of
When he comes out,
download.
when he
Allegedly.
comes out, he comes out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dana Radcliffe.
Yeah,
is-
who cares?
Anyway.
So they were
it's
your
another
your
story.
guest judges, and then the queens they did their runway, which I was a little bothered because
Can we talk about the clothes on the runway? Did we get to do
Yes.
that this week?
Oh,
'Cause
yes.
We didn't get to do that last
No,
week.
we should do that.
did we not?
No, we
No,
didn't
we
say
didn't.
anything about it. You were
That's
just
because
like,
there were 45 people in here.
you're so
Yeah,
over
there's like
everything.
well, they're like
We'll
people.
move past it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Don't yell at me. I'm gonna point at you.
Let's start with RuPaul.
Well, no, let's
I
back up.
actually like this
Chiquita
dress. I'm
Banana.
sorry.
I did too.
No,
I know
Chiquita
it was ugly, but I loved
Banana.
it.
But here's my issue. The problem I have is that they do the challenge, the wrestling, but then they do with the runway. I would like to have them
Have
incorporate
it? Yes. No, I agree.
the wrestling, something wrestling.
Yeah.
Don't roll
They
your eyes at
did.
me.
Okay, so what would
They were
Jiggly
supposed to
wear?
be
What
hot
would Jiggly
chicks.
wear?
They were
No,
supposed
the
to be
idea they're
beautiful
supposed to be
ladies.
girly girls.
They were supposed to be girly girls.
What do you mean girly girls? But that doesn't make
It doesn't make sense.
Thank
it didn't.
you.
They at
Go with
least
the
tied in the
challenge.
butt challenge by being like, "Oh, you're gonna fall on your ass."
Exactly.
You know, so there was a tie-in, and then there
Exactly.
wasn't.
Unless the tie-in was the faces versus the heels. They were all trying to.
That's what I thought
the
the link was
faces.
trying to
They're
be
supposed to
like.
be
No,
just
that's
be
a
your
stretch
best
that they didn't
face.
explain it. That's
Right.
the thing. They didn't
Be
explain
your
the
best
tie-in.
face.
Anyway. So you have the list over there of
Yes.
our queens. Let's just throw a name
Whose
and then.
cell phone is there?
Are we having an earthquake?
That
No,
is
that's
Courtney's.
hers.
That was his.
No, you're tweeting over here.
I'm not tweeting
My
a
phone
darn
is
thing.
off.
I was sitting right here.
My phone
Phil,
is off.
never
My phone is
seat
not
them
even in the
together.
studio.
Never seat them together again.
Why?
Please.
Okay, let's talk about Lashauwn Beyond's bubblegum outfit.
Oh yeah.
That hair was cracking. Her hair
The hair
sucks.
was bad, but I liked that there was a
didn't think it was
theme
that
to the
bad.
outfit.
Yeah.
I
Her hair
like
was
themes.
cracker.
It was very
It-
Katy Perry.
It only accentuated her jawbone.
She bothers me, and I'm glad she's gone. Next.
Sharon Needles.
What did she have?
She had a very
Like weird,
understated-
Wasn't she in?
but like pretty girl
It was
outfit.
like a lime,
It was
muted
It was
lime
actually,
green.
Lime green,
but it was
yeah.
actually a departure from.
Yeah.
That is your phone. That is your
She
phone.
says that she wasn't used to being very girly, so it was a stretch for her.
Yeah.
but she
Right,
pulled
which
it off.
we were
Which-
talking about the last episode. We were talking
if she can be fish.
about if she can, if
And
she can pull that off.
And she did.
And she did. I thought she did a good job.
She gets emotional in the untucked version of this episode too. We'll talk about that later. Who's next?
Chad Michaels.
Chad Michaels.
The Cher, but the
face,
blonde.
Oh,
blonde.
sick. Paris Hilton. And what do we talk about?
We
The
didn't.
shoes are not high enough.
Statuesque.
heels.
But why would you wear shoes
Those
like
platforms.
that?
If you got
You
great
should
legs,
be tall.
you should be tall.
statuesque.
And I think she's the best on
it's
the runway.
Horrible.
She
Yeah,
works
she has
the
the best
runway
walk.
better
Yeah,
than
but because
everyone.
her heels are low, that's the thing that bothers me. Is like if your heels are low, it's really easy to look nice walking.
And I
Right.
think the plastic surgery as a girl helps her, but when she takes all that off,
She does
Oh,
not
no.
look like a boy.
it was just
He just-
But most queens that do get surgery like that, you don't. Your intention is not. You're not gonna look good like a boy. Anymore.
It's not my phone. My phone's off.
okay. Mine is off too. So next,
Not mine
Dad.
either. Not mine either.
DiDa Ritz. And
DiDa
her
Ritz.
Carrie Bradshaw.
What?
She
That-
compared herself
Oh,
to Carrie
no.
Bradshaw. I
I
was
was-
offended.
I
was
was
offended.
shocked that that was the explanation. I'm spitting on myself.
It looked like toilet paper.
I didn't understand if there was a big brown bow and then a wig. Like
And she was
the
wearing
wig
a
was-
terry cloth robe. It was a terry cloth bathrobe, is what she was wearing with the black bow and the
And that was her
wig.
girly
But
girl.
how was that Carrie Bradshaw? I didn't.
And the blonde wig.
Isn't she the same one that said she was Carrie Bradshaw meets Beyonce meets? Yeah.
She just wants to be Carrie Bradshaw.
Okay, well, I don't like it, but I'm saying. And she thought she had a really good runway walk. Was it just
It's
me?
hard to watch
her legs,
people
her
wearing
legs are
toilet
beautiful,
paper
but
on the runway.
I don't think she's a good walker. It bothered
I
me.
don't think she's
Like,
a good
girl.
queen, period.
I think she's
too fresh. I think she's too green.
heinous.
Because she's young, too.
And her French
How old is
windows.
she?
She 25.
Oh.
Go home, boo.
That's kind of...
Go home, boo.
Isn't that like
Yo,
middle-
next, bitch.
Isn't that middle age for a drag queen?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Latrice.
Latrice is 90.
Well, speaking of
So
Latrice, I actually love Latrice.
No, I don't.
I'm starting to like her.
Except for, go ahead, speak about Latrice.
Latrice is the den mother, almost.
I would like
Yes.
Latrice to get veneers and then we could be best friends.
Well, here's my thing with Latrice. Can you keep your shoes on when you're doing runway?
She took them off. Yeah.
I don't care.
I
if
think
you-
she put him back on because when they flashed back to her, she had her. I think.
No, but
I
then
agree with
when they were
Cam, though.
standing, getting critiqued, she had her shoes off.
Yeah, and she walked off with them in her
With
hands.
hands. Yeah.
Everybody knows.
And so does the Puerto Rican one.
Well,
the
she's-
first episode, they were standing in the back. Both their shoe sets were on the floor.
Yeah.
That is
No,
tacky.
I agree with Cam.
Beauty knows no pain.
I know that's right. You stay in
I
them
think the
heels
key word
all
is
night.
That's why I
Beauty?
think that the ball dress girl went home.
Lashauwn Beyond.
Balls. Yeah. Balls went home because
Ball.
Balls went home because she had
Because
no
they're lip
energy.
syncing.
no, because she had no shoes on. It's like you didn't even try.
And who clocked her? Willam.
Yeah.
Willam.
Your drag mama would read you, and that's true. That's tacky. That was bad.
Well, she said that she didn't even attempt to
No, she
perform
didn't even try
with
to
the
perform
shoes
with
on.
shoes on.
Yeah. Okay.
That's embarrassing.
My favorite, Kenya Michaels.
I like Kenya.
Oh, I
Michaels.
like Kenya.
Wasn't she Nicki
Boom, like
Minaj?
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj, Lil Kim.
Look, she is a little bit of an Oompa Loompa. Okay.
I like
But
her
she's
though.
cute.
She was fine.
And her
She's
wrestling,
beautiful.
her wrestling was the best. I
Yeah.
think.
She
No,
was
I
She
agree.
can
She was
jump
amazing.
like a
Yeah.
freaking
She,
Jack
to
Bean.
me,
Spunky.
she is the
She's
fishest one.
spunky.
She's the fishest one. I just that,
I thought she'd
that
be the winner.
mouth, she has like a neurotic mouth tick to her.
I don't think she can help.
She's
And then when
pouty.
she's like, "Thank you." It's a girl.
Who's next?
Jiggly Caliente.
What does she have?
And her lollipop.
John-
Okay, why
John
does she
Salley.
always?
She looked like a rapper, like a
Yes.
fluorescent candy rapper.
She keeps wearing things that are like Hershey wrappers.
Well, she
as
says
an
she can't
outfit.
sew.
Light
No.
candy.
What did John Salley say? I forgot.
He thought it was her costume until he realized it was her stomach.
Oh, and she looked like an
Everything
Easter egg.
she
or Humpty
wears is
Dumpty.
tinfoil. She has a whole closet full of tinfoil that she spray paints and then puts on.
No, all those lollipops that she eats, she
my
saves
God.
the wrappers, and that's how she makes her
Yes.
costumes.
Yes.
That is too funny.
All right, Madame LaQueer.
I forgot what she had on, but
I remember she had on some
remember
either.
major spanksy tights.
Yeah,
'cause her
and you can
thighs
see her
and
black,
cat,
her black
yo.
undergarment
Yes.
thing between her thighs, but she had the asymmetrical hair to the,
The
side.
wig.
Yeah.
That is a wig. bitch.
She had blue eye contacts though.
Mm-hmm.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
What
next.
about Milan? I don't remember what Milan wore. Oh,
She wore a
Milan.
sheer see-through thing with a bow.
Oh
Yeah.
Princess
I actually kind of
Diana.
like
You know
that.
what?
Sorry.
I did like
she's
it.
kind of
it was like lingerie.
She's like under the radar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would not be surprised if she like flies to like the top 3 at least. I mean, she's,
I'm not sure about that.
but you know,
But
you know what? But she knows how to like, you know, be
Yeah.
under,
Safe.
yeah, and not be too outrageous or you know.
well,
be
she's
at the
gonna
bottom.
keep being in the middle until she
until
gets noticed.
and-
exactly.
Yeah.
So
All right, Fifi O'Hara.
she looked like Shangela.
She looked like Vanessa Williams.
She looked like Shangy.
She looked like Vanessa Williams.
Yes, Rick
That-
Fox was probably
yeah.
like.
I just hit that.
No,
I
he's
think she
hitting
looks like
Eliza Dushku.
Shangy.
I know, but he used to be married to Vanessa Williams.
Wasn't he married to? Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Sure was. They got a
And they were
baby
together on
together.
Ugly
Don't they have
Betty
3?
Yes.
after their divorce.
Don't they
Which I
have
thought
what?
that was awkward.
No, she had 3 with her ex.
But
Wow.
having watched Untucked, if you watched it, doesn't she bother you?
No.
I'm not a fan.
She's the annoying one.
I like
Yeah.
Raven more than I like, and I didn't like Raven. I like
Right.
Raven more than I like her. I mean, she's pretty. Don't get me wrong. She does overbeat that mug, but meaning there's too much makeup. I mean, this is more sometimes. She's a pretty girl.
Right.
They said she looked old, didn't
No,
they?
she's fucking irritating.
She didn't look
Isn't
old
she
to
the one they
me.
said that
That
she
That
she
was
didn't
just
look
coming
old.
out of nowhere.
But didn't they say, was that
No,
her that they said
yeah.
that about
Yeah.
that she could look a lot
Yeah.
younger and it was not
They
were
working.
more
She
modern.
looks super old.
Because she had
Yeah.
feathers, big hair. Yeah.
I thought she was
It's like a female Lion King.
Next.
The princess.
Boring.
Or who I called
Was
Florence
was she
in the
wearing? I
Machine.
forgot.
Betsy
She had
Johnson.
the weird
Betsy
hair
Johnson.
going that way.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, I actually like that Betsy Johnson outfit.
That
Problem,
is a wig, bitch.
Problem, girls, to why would you wear open-toe shoes with stockings?
No, that is bad.
It is
Tacky.
acceptable now. No,
No,
no, no,
unless
no.
it's
Tacky.
colored. Like if you're wearing a colored stocking, that makes sense.
Like
but
Willam said, it looks like web.
yeah, it looks like web feet
Girl,
if
I
it's
don't
just
like it.
nude stocking.
Willam. Now that
Things
we're
to
talking about
learn.
Willam.
That bitch is fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I love
He
Willam.
was
I'm
the
sorry.
one- he was-
I don't
she
care
was
how dry she
The
is.
one who I said looked like the Atlanta Kim Zolciak
Yes.
before she had a baby.
That body is
Her-
sick. Her
And
body
his shoes
is
are
like
great.
She's like tiny.
She's
Her shoes are great.
Oh, the best comment was when she didn't get picked for elimination. She's like,
Bye.
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 That was pretty funny.
That was it.
No,
That was everybody?
no.
Yeah, it's
Chad
everyone.
Michaels, did we say
We
Chad?
already did
Yeah,
Chad.
statuesque, wrong shoes.
Oh,
Alyssa
okay.
Summers got booted off.
Yeah.
Yeah, balls going home.
Oh yeah, Chad Michaels' tots and tiaras. Where are they now? I thought that was funny.
That was very accurate.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
Oh, speaking of judges, what's his name? Billy B, whatever.
Who
Yeah.
was that?
He's
Yeah, I don't know.
obnoxious.
He's
Where's he
isn't
from?
he?
He was like, I disagree.
He's like a jaded. He's one of those jaded
I
old
know.
queens. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
really? Why are you so
Yeah.
upset?
He's so
Yeah.
bitchy.
And do we all agree now that all of the comments on runways during the walking is all posts?
Yeah, they're all
Voiceover, yeah.
posts.
Yeah,
That's
they
right,
have
you
to
said?
be. Yeah. Well, somebody mentioned that last week they cut to them saying it, except for RuPaul. But
You went back and watched.
yeah,
right?
no one. They don't cut to anyone. They may cut to a reaction shot, but they don't cut to anything. So everything is.
And if
done
you really
in post.
listen to the actual sound of their
In the
voices,
sound.
yeah,
it
it's
is
different.
different.
Yeah. I like the Sex in the
Inside.
Alley.
That was.
Oh yeah.
RuPaul's in my
You know,
mouth.
it was like Sex in the City.
Sex in the City, more
Alley.
like Sex in the Alley.
And
She
then
goes-
RuPaul was like, I'm okay with that.
Well, if it's Rick
I
Fox.
wouldn't turn that down.
You know, girls got to make their money.
So the winner, the bottom two were Princess
That was a very
And
boring
LaShawn
sing
Beyond.
off.
Yeah.
and LaShawn Beyond. Yeah.
I
And
don't
what
think
was
it
the
was
song?
a good song, Bad Girls.
Bad Girls,
But it was
yeah.
very, like, they were like,
There was no showmanship. There was no.
Well, we already voted LaShawn off by not having her shoes on.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
they should have both got kicked off.
Yeah.
They both.
It was very low energy.
Yes. Agreed.
So that's it. Let's
the
go
way
to a
it is.
commercial. Let's go to a commercial.
AfterBuzz TV.
Hi, I was once like you, a lazy, angry loner whose only joy was watching TV and surfing the net. And, like you, after I'd see one of my favorite TV shows, I'd be so excited and have so many questions that I'd actually have to talk to my douchebag coworkers about it at the water cooler. Then I discovered AfterBuzzTV.com. AfterBuzz TV produces after-show webcasts and podcasts for TV series of all kinds, like post-game wrap-up shows for all your favorite TV shows. AfterBuzz TV hosts are industry insiders who break down episodes of shows, take calls from fans, and interview cast and crew from each series, with over 60 different after shows, from Boardwalk Empire to American Idol to Vampire Diaries to Real Housewives, and more. Now, after a night of TV, I can ignore my stupid coworkers, who I hate, and go straight to my desk and watch or listen to all my favorite AfterBuzz TV after shows, and have all the TV fan interaction I need. Thank you, AfterBuzz TV.
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about?
And we're back.
And we're back.
We don't have a lot of
Hey,
bumpers.
bitches.
We're back. I'm opening up the floor for special topics. I asked during the commercial break. No one gave me anything, and now I'm asking
I said we
again.
should talk about Madonna lip syncing for her life, because there was a lot of
I didn't watch it.
of
Sorry.
oh.
You didn't miss nothing.
Yeah.
though.
There was a lot of controversy
Why
on
is there
Twitter.
Controversy.
No, there was a lot of controversy on Twitter with people trying to be like, "Oh, Madonna was really singing, and you should know that," and blah blah blah. I was like,
No.
that was her track from 1989.
But you
and
know
she was
what?
singing to that track.
I think she lip synced all the way through
Yeah.
until the very end. She's saying like a prayer. I think
don't
she
think
was
Like a
actually.
Prayer-
I think she might have been singing.
Oh,
that.
no.
No.
She was
Really?
not singing.
CeeLo was
Prayer.
singing.
And that's what I'm saying.
CeeLo
You
was
see,
singing.
you see CeeLo clearly singing.
Yeah, CeeLo
But
was singing.
CeeLo had a track too because he missed his track. It's I don't understand why it's a big deal. Like in that type of arena, you should have a track, or we're gonna hate you even more
That's like
because
back
you're
in-
in
right.
the top.
Speaking of
because
Whitney
last year
Houston.
people
Yeah.
hated them. They hated the people who
When Whitney Houston
you know.
did
Star Spangled Banner?
Was it? Yeah, whatever. She opened up. She actually sang over her own track. It was live, but you have a backup track just in case something goes wrong.
Interesting.
And-
So Kelly Clarkson, I can't even talk.
I don't know.
Did she sing
All I
over?
know is Madonna is however
I
old she
think
was and
Kelly
was
No, I think she was
gyrating
live.
and doing her thing. And when you talking about she was singing like a prayer, she fell out on the floor and was, oh, it's a prayer, whatever. That was not singing because
It looked like
you
she
can
was
hear it
struggling to
in
keep
your
up with
breath
her cat.
when you're singing,
And she's doing too much movement for
Even
like a 60-year-old woman.
and-
Doing too much,
you
bro.
know, and even in the best of conditions, when you are trained, you
That
still
is a
hear the
track,
fluctuation of breath.
So we do not condone lip singing in any.
I'm just saying that the people that are like, oh my God, no, she's singing live. Don't say that. We all know better. Yeah. Like, get real.
Well, it's interesting because even on like these reality shows, they sing to tracks like not The Voice. What was that other show? The X Factor. They got caught with like a couple of people missed their cues on live TV and they were lip syncing. You know how when they get all the contestants together?
Contestants?
Yes.
Oh, well, yeah, but that's they're supposed to actual competition part. You're talking about when they all perform together?
Yeah. But I mean,
because American Idol does that too. When they perform as a group, it's all on track.
But why?
Because it's a safety mechanism on TV. Like, people screw up. They don't want to ruin the... But even the real entertainers, like, she's at the Super Bowl. Like, this is a big-ass open stadium. Like, there's a million things that could fall off and go wrong and whatever might go out. Like, you don't want to not have a show. So they're just, you know, it's a safety mechanism.
So if something were to happen,
I'm not opposed to it.
So if something were to happen, like she broke her leg, the song keeps going and she keeps singing.
We saw that with what's her?
Is that what we're talking
Ashley
about?
Simpson, because that's what happened.
Yeah, that's exactly. You know, she sang that one song the first half of the show, and then she came back, was supposed to sing something else in that same song.
If she broke her foot, I think lip syncing is probably not one of the reasons.
But whoever is running Madonna's track is gonna cut it the minute Madonna stops singing because they will be fired on the spot.
They'll
it's not like
lose their life too.
Doing all them cartwheels and stuff. She needs.
I thought for 90 years old, I think she did a really good job.
I don't like saying that. I think it's so boo to say because she's like 90. I just didn't want her doing gymnastics. I was like, it's in slow motion.
But there is a shot.
Like the cartwheels.
There's a and
it was bad. I was just like, don't do that.
There's a picture of her with her legs wide open and around.
But it wasn't even dynamic. It wasn't like, oh, she's flipping it up.
Right.
It was like, oh.
My disclaimer, I do not think Madonna's a drag queen. I'm just saying.
Can we discuss how her new song, she sounds like a teeny bopper?
Well, that's the whole
her new song sounds like it was written for like Selena Gomez or Miley Cyrus. And then she's singing
Miley Cyrus is no longer in that category.
Yeah, she is.
She's a slut.
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
I'm
sure
sorry.
I'm sure Selena Gomez is a slut.
No, she's not. She loves Justin Bieber. They're in love. They're virgins. They don't have sex.
Okay, aside from that falsity.
Wait, has anyone noticed that Selena's 18 and Justin Bieber 16? Is there something wrong with that?
I was going to say, isn't that right?
Isn't it?
Isn't that right?
I just thought it was
saying.
weird.
I'm just saying.
If it was the other way around, it would be a problem.
Well, don't most
statutory rate,
actresses
Because I thought she was actually like
emancipate
19.
at a certain age?
I don't know.
Don't they go through that whole emancipation from their parents?
Well, it depends. It depends on if not incorporated. What's the word?
Well, I think it's. What are you talking about?
When they become independent. Well, I guess
emancipation.
That's what he just said. Emancipated.
Anyway. News and
But
gossip.
my problem is to have
the Emancipation Proclamation.
I don't think that's the same thing.
I'm sorry, Jackie. Go ahead.
I was just saying. I think there should be. I think she should have age-appropriate songs, like songs that older people listen to, because Madonna is no longer appropriate to a Justin Bieber audience.
Right.
Well, I mean, she's trying to get back into the limelight. She's trying to get back into.
But nobody wants that. Yeah. Like, I hate when you've come. I guess I will not understand it because I'm not there. But if you're that big and you've done this much, like, she's like legend status. Yeah. Why wouldn't you just? I would have been sitting on the throne for the whole performance, singing with my headdress on. Like,
dancers.
That's what Cher does. That's what Cher does.
And then cue them. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that's where you are. Like, you don't have to prove anything to anybody
But
anymore.
it's the Super Bowl.
It is a Super Bowl, and I respect that she wanted to do like steps down bleachers in her 5-inch. I think those were Giuseppe's. I don't know what they were, but she was doing like 5 much. She didn't need a cartwheel.
It looked a little geriatric.
Especially because her skirt was like a little too long.
Wasn't she? Okay, what's that cartoon? What's that cartoon character
She-Ra?
Wasn't it the same costume?
No, she was like She-Ra's mom though.
It was She-Ra's mom.
I thought it was very Egyptian type headdress.
Egyptian lover.
Okay, are we done with this?
She was trying though. I mean, I liked all the stage work. I didn't understand why she got on LMFAO's neck. Like, I didn't get that.
That was my favorite part.
I didn't get that. I thought that was just like, come on, you got your granny crotch on his head, and y'all, and it had no purpose. Like, they were just like, ooh, ooh, and then it's over.
What about the guy hurting his crotch when he kept jumping up and down on the? I was just like, oh, that
That
what about MIA flipping the camera off?
That's so dumb.
I didn't even notice that happened.
She's going to get fined, right?
She's going to get fined.
I didn't watch this, you guys.
Take the limelight off of Janet Jackson.
I just think it's funny.
She is the new Janet.
Janet Jackson. Okay, that was what?
That was forever ago, and I'm mad that they're still talking about it. But you know what was funny is the parents, teacher, what is it? The parents' council or whatever that I was always like mad at TV.
Yeah.
They're like, you're poisoning our children.
You need to turn off your TV and stop having your kids watch
I was going to say, how do they watch TV at all? If this was like destroying their children's lives, like what do they, the commercials, some of the commercials were more sexual and more horrible than that. Like how is she going to get fined for giving the finger? My grandma didn't even know what a finger meant. My cousin threw the finger at my auntie and she was like, what's the finger? I know that was random, but I totally didn't think about it. It was a really long time ago. But my auntie was really upset.
Oh my god.
And my grandma was like, I don't understand.
TV news. I guess we're rushed to do news and gossip. So for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 4, Episode 2, WTF Wrestling's Trashiest Fighters. I'm not even going to read the second one because we just talked about it.
Thank God.
The Super Bowl, it set TV ratings record for the third year in a row, averaging 111.3 million viewers.
So many people.
I thought you weren't going to read it.
Well, I started it.
That is a huge stat, though.
Yeah.
111.3 million.
But Madonna's performance alone was 114 million.
That's impressive.
So people tuned in to
just
watch Madonna.
Of course they wanted to see what Madonna was doing.
Yeah. And then got
Do you
drunk.
think it's Madonna specific or just halftime specific?
I think Madonna. Because I don't remember the last halftime show that I remember was the Janet Jackson one.
Oh.
I didn't watch the Britney one.
Because aren't the halftime commercials probably the biggest?
No, but the commercials go through
throughout the whole
show.
They go through, yeah.
Like I happen to catch the Star Spangled Banner.
But aren't the halftime commercials the most expensive spots to buy?
Well, this from what I guess they cost totally 3.4 million total
for 30-second slot.
Well, yeah.
I'm in the wrong bed.
Yeah. So, and I guess it's big for NBC because they suck. The ratings suck, so it helped them.
For one night only.
For one night only.
One night only.
The Federal Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit ruled today 2-1 that Proposition 8, the California Constitutional Amendment approved by voters in 2008 that stripped the freedom to marry from same-sex couples, violates the Equal Protection Clause of the United States Constitution. It is the first time in the nation's history that a federal appeals court has struck down a statewide ban on marriage for same-sex couples.
Woo-hoo. They struck it down.
I still have my issues because I don't believe in the institution of marriage, period. But
because you're a heinous person.
No.
But it's not fair to deny somebody a right.
Right. That's. I don't give her the right to touch me. You are not allowed to touch me ever.
We should definitely sit across from each other next week.
I like Courtney though. We love each other.
Yeah,
fucking rein it in, bitch.
Anyway, so yeah, they did that.
That is a wig bitch. Okay.
But by the way, that doesn't change anything really.
It doesn't change anything.
Which kind of sucks.
Right away, but it's baby steps.
I guess.
It's just sad for me that California is supposed to be one of the most forward-thinking states in the union, right?
Even my mama said that when I moved out here.
And
Iowa,
really?
I think.
Iowa beat
Massachusetts.
Yeah, all the randoms.
Yeah.
And they said Washington will be next. Seriously?
But baby steps. This is hopeful. We're hoping
Cali's
for.
Republican
I can see
right
Utah
now,
before California.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Hey.
You want to get married? Go to.
It was a step in the right direction.
And New York.
So yeah, there you go. Moving on. Ellen DeGeneres recently scored a pilot order for ABC, except for a new sitcom, perhaps by pinning out for her wife as one of the show's stars, which of course is Portia de Rossi.
Did you say pinning? Or
Yeah,
pinning?
yes, you did.
Pinning.
You said
pimping. Sorry.
Perhaps by pimping out her wife is one of the show's
English.
According to The Hollywood Reporter, The Smart One, one of two projects DeGeneres has in development, centers on a brilliant and successful woman who is begrudgingly.
Look at you! You can read English. Praise Lord Jesus.
He's adding words. Who begrudgingly goes to work for her less brainy
but more popular sister, a former beauty queen, weather girl, and now mayor of a big city. De Rossi will play one of the two sisters.
Guess which one?
Wait, so is Ellen producing this or being on it?
And are they playing sisters?
No.
She's producing it and Portia's in it.
Yeah, but this is only one of two that She's getting
making those dollars.
So watch the
weird dumb dollars.
Watch them.
And
that is your news and gossip for RuPaul's Drag Race for tonight.
February 7th. So excited about that.
2012. And now, this show might be a record. 30. We haven't even been 35 minutes.
Wait. So Kenny, you were gonna give them the word of the week.
Oh. Tonight's word of the week is
your mama.
Shade, bitch.
Shade.
And
shade.
What is the definition, Cameron?
Shade is being catty when you're throwing, derogatory or
no, we don't know. That's
passive aggressive. When you're ripping.
I thought it was shading to make you have.
No, that's contour.
Oh, I
that's next week's word.
Shade can be outright like bitch, or you can be like, oh girl, Kenny, that's a really nice shirt. That's me, but I don't mean it.
Kenny, you
shade.
look real nice today.
So like throwing shade on someone.
Courtney, that is not a wig, bitch. Okay, so
shade. Is that your face?
Shady.
Is that your ass on your face? Okay.
Why are you looking at my ass?
Because it's on your face. That's fine. Okay, so we're moving along to.
And now,
prediction.
AfterBuzz TV.
But Jackie looks really pretty today with her bun.
Can we re-predict who we think is going to be in the top 2 or 3?
We can predict anything you want for next week, and I'm gonna let you start it, Miss Natalie.
Well, I only have a top 2, and that's Kenya Michaels and Sharon Needles. No, just kidding. Chad Michaels, Sharon Needles, Chad Michaels, and Kenya Mike. Wait.
They
all have really similar names.
Yeah.
Sharon Needles, Chad Michaels, and Kenya Michaels.
Okay.
What is that? Is Kenya Michaels?
Is it Kenya?
It is Kenya Michaels.
Okay, that's my top 3.
They're from different houses, though. Don't get it twisted.
So you're predicting the winners or the top 3?
That's just my top 3.
Okay, so what do you think is going to happen next week? Who do you think is going to go home next week?
Princess.
Okay, good choice.
Yeah.
Jackie?
As much as I loved Princess's Betsy Johnson ensemble, I think she might be going home next week just because she's not dynamic enough, and this is a contest where you have to be dynamic.
Yeah, not Zen.
Cameron?
Yeah.
Wait, what's your top?
My top is still Willam.
Didn't we do this last week?
I know, but it's fun.
But they're
just said we could do what we wanted to.
I changed my opinion.
I changed my rules.
Shady.
Shade.
I don't understand though. Like I don't know. So Willam, I still like Sharon Needles, and then
you like to share needles.
Oh my lord, no. And I need to use my little thingy do, and I know this is like
use your words, Jackie. Use your words.
I don't know who these people are.
Verbs.
No, just pick one.
Just say Kenya.
Clauses.
We should play the there you go. I thought it was funny. He just sat there, waited. The music was.
I was like, well, I was thinking it would get cut off quickly, but no.
Sorry, guys, it was something else.
Oh my god!
I don't have a final answer. That was it.
Okay, moving along.
I'm sorry, your answer must be in the form of a question. Thank you for playing.
What is? I don't know. What is? I don't know.
Okay, so I think I want Jiggly to go home next week.
I want Jiggly to go home, but I don't think she will.
I want her to stay.
I'm so over Jiggly.
She has the drama. She's funny to laugh at and not laugh with, but I want her to go home.
I want you guys to watch tonight's Untucked.
Watch tonight's Untucked.
I did watch it last night.
I
asked you, then you said no. I said I watched it.
He said he watched it.
And I don't care how much she cries. I don't care how much you've been hurt, bitch.
Oh, we've all been hurt.
Get your shit together.
I'm hurting
Anyway,
right
so
now.
my top, top, I'm going to go with I love Sharon Needles, Willam, and then Phi Phi.
Okay.
Phi Phi.
Oh my god, I just flipped out my nail.
I'm happy that Phil pays attention.
What's your predictions? Seriously.
Who's going home?
Okay.
Who's going home?
I had something else to say.
Oh wait, Kenya was in my top 3. That's the really short one.
I
Right?
told
I thought
you to
she
pick
already
Kenya.
said that. Well,
My brain came back.
I know what I was gonna say.
This is a great
Who
show.
I want to go home. What's that broad nappy head name? Named Carrie.
DiDa Ritz.
Bye, girl.
My girl.
Bye, girl.
Sex in the Village. I don't know what you were
Sex
doing.
in the Alley.
And who's your top?
Go home.
Who's your top 3?
My top is still what's her face, Kenya. She was my number 1, even though she's like a squidget midget.
I keep forgetting. You know why I have a problem? Because
I love her because she's Lil Kim /
Nicki Minaj.
I hate the Nicki Minaj reference. I prefer the Lil Kim. But
you know, I can never figure out who she is because these pictures that Kenny give us like are not full body. So I'm like, where's the midget? I can't find the midget.
Different.
Puerto Rican child's play.
But
oh my god.
That's shade, girl. That's shade.
Woo! That was deep.
Oh, that was over.
And if I had to pick like 2 more people to be in the top 3, I would pick the needle lady. Even though I'm so not into it.
I'm into it.
I get like I get that you're different and it's fun and that's what makes you cool, but I didn't like the blood. And even though I think Willam is kind of crazy, I think he'd be in my top 3. Because he's got really good abs.
That body is sick.
Those abs.
He has great shoes too.
I actually, this is a.
I wish his hair was better though. I feel like the
forehead
wigs
was bad, wasn't it?
Yeah,
the wig was a little horrid.
The wigs are a little horrid.
Hello.
Oh, I like his hair because his wigs look like my hair.
My turn.
No, they don't. You have much nicer hair than that. He's got burnt Barbie hair.
That's what I have.
Hello, it's my turn.
Kenny, give it up.
Nobody cares what you have to say anyway.
Shade. She's serving you shade.
I am picking.
Who's going home? Who's going home?
DiDa Ritz. I'm gonna agree with this one.
Oh, okay.
Because
that's why
busted.
he said next to me. I'm shine.
I'm picking Phi Phi.
Into his brain.
As
number
one.
I don't get the Fifi-ness.
Kenya Michaels will be in there, and I'm gonna go on a limb and say Latrice.
Who is Latrice?
Big girl.
Big girl.
I like Latrice, but she's not that.
I think she's gonna go.
She needs veneers.
A lot
of veneers.
A lot of them need gum contouring veneers.
But they can't do that on the show. That's
I'm
why
looking
they're
for a
running
sponsor. I would love some veneers during this time. I just keep grinding my teeth down to nothing.
Absolute Vodka, you should be sponsoring veneers.
Right now.
Okay, guys.
I actually, audience members, if you have a top and bottom, you should tweet them to us.
Yes,
tweet
please.
us.
Tell us who you want.
Oh, yeah.
Top or bottom.
Top or bottom.
Don't tell us that what you are. Just tweet us.
You can tell us what you are, and I'll tell you on my camera.
Tell us.
Oh my God, Kenny is a whatever. And
you can tell us what you are, and you can tweet who are your top and bottom contestants.
Thank you guys.
Where can they tweet us, Keniqua? He doesn't know. You can tweet us at AfterBuzz TV, or you can tweet me at Stuart Starlet, or Miss Jackie at what is it?
123 Jackie_B.
Yes.
Tamakava 777.
At Natalie Vratney.
And we're still looking for Kenny. It's like the Where's Waldo game. So Jackie found him, so you'll find Jackie. So just go to Jackie and then look for him from there. There we go.
Tweet me for Kenny's Twitter.
It is KAYSEEK.
Kesa.
It's my initials, KCH.
Whatever.
And now you're out of control.
And scene.
And that's it. Thank you guys for watching.
They will not be sitting together next week, guys.
Yes, we will.
Thank you.
We do love each other.
Oh, Lord. Cut.
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.